just subscribe below, and if you find it helpful, please leave a comment and give it a thumbs up. So as you listen to this, take a moment to close your eyes, and you can begin to relax as you listen to my voice in the background. And I don't know whether you'll relax deeper and fall asleep to my voice, or whether you'll just naturally fall asleep as the story goes on, as you listen to me. And you can have a sense of walking along a beach, and as you walk along a beach, you know that you're going to be going sailing. So you're walking along the beach and you're noticing the sand against your feet, noticing what it feels like to be walking on that sand. And you're taking in the atmosphere. You're aware of the different sounds around you, of animals, of people, perhaps in the distance, maybe closer. The different things you can see, like what the ground looks like, what the sand looks like. Whereabouts this beach is. And as you walk along, you start gazing out to sea, and you just notice how calm the sea is. There's a slight breeze out there, but it's calm. And you notice what each wave is like as it rolls slowly and gently onto the shore, with a certain regularity of the waves rolling slowly and gently onto the shore. And you're just judging and working out what the weather's like for your trip out on a boat. As you continue walking along the seafront, walking along towards a jetty that sticks out into the sea. And you can hear the sounds of the waves sloshing onto the shore, and then dragging some of that sand and perhaps some stones back out to sea before the next wave sloshes onto the shore. And as you approach that jetty, you can start to hear the sounds of the waves as they strike the underside of the jetty. And you can start to hear the sounds of the waves between the boats, and the sounds of boats shaking and moving as they bob around on the water. And you can walk down the jetty, notice what it's made of, notice how long it is. You can look around, notice what boats are off of the jetty, what boats are out to sea already, what the sky's like, whether there's any clouds in the sky or whether it's just a clear sky, what time of day you reckon it is. And you can notice how as you walk onto the jetty, your footsteps change in sound, from what they sounded like on the sand to what they sound like as you walk along the jetty. And as you walk along the jetty, you can walk down towards your sailing boat, right down at the end. And at the moment the sail is down, so it's just a white boat, which essentially looks like it's got a stick sticking up in the middle of it. And so you climb onto your boat, you unfurl the sail, you crank up the sail, you untie yourself from the shore, and tack back out of that space and start heading out into the open ocean. And you can hear the water as the boat passes through the water, hear the way the water breaks around you. You can feel the movement of the boat as it goes up and down over waves, as it rocks gently side to side, almost like it's rocking you gently to sleep. It's just such a relaxing feeling to be able to be out on such a quiet machine. And you get further and further away from the shore, and you can watch as that shore moves further into the distance. And as the waves calm down, the further out you go. And then you can tie the sail up so that you can enjoy some relaxation, sitting in a chair at the back of the boat, with the boat gently rocking side to side, just as each wave gently passes by, very softly, very gently, hearing some seagulls in the distance, feeling the breeze on your skin and the warmth of the sun. And you can sit and perhaps have a cup of tea or some other drink just while you are relaxing and enjoying being out here. And as you look around, you notice some white water breaking in the distance. And it grabs your attention, and so you gaze over there to see what's going on. And you get some binoculars out and you look through the binoculars. And as you look through the binoculars, so you become deeper absorbed in what you're seeing, and you see a school of dolphins jumping in the water, swimming along, all together in a straight line. And they're so far away you can't hear them, but you can see them clearly through your binoculars. And they're starting to head this direction. And so you just watch them, just enjoy watching those dolphins as they bound through the water. As you relax deeper and more comfortably. You can notice how playful the dolphins appear to be, how much they just seem to want to play with each other, and they start coming over nearer to the boat, and they're just playing in the water near the boat. As the boat is just gently bobbing up and down, bobbing around on its spot, while you just enjoy a drink and gazing at the dolphins, enjoying peace and calm away from the shore. Hearing that watery sound against the side of your boat, the sounds of dolphins in the water playing and relaxing. And then you can decide to get changed into something to wear in the water. And you know your boat is well anchored. And you can always climb on and off of your boat with the ladder at the back. And so you climb down into the water. And the water's so warm and tropical, so clear. and you start swimming in the water. And you're secretly hoping that the dolphins will swim with you, but you don't want to push it. You don't want to swim with them without them making that decision first. And so as you're swimming in the water, just relaxing, and you're floating on your back, gazing up into the sky. Just floating on your back, gazing up into the sky, letting your arms rest outwards and float on the surface of the water, having your legs just hanging down and your belly just breaking the water a little bit and your chest breaking the water, just as you lie on your back, hearing the water sloshing around near your ears, just floating, relaxing, bobbing gently up and down, up and down. Then you notice one of the dolphins gently nudges you as it comes over to play. And it swims past you, and you realise that it's encouraging you just to hold on to its fin. So you hold on to its fin on its back, and it swims around, it pulls you around, and it dives down underwater for a bit, and then it swims and breaks the surface of the water, and it spins around sharply. And then you roll onto your back underwater, and it rolls over onto its back, and you blow bubbles and it blows bubbles. And you can feel a deep connection with that dolphin. You can feel a deep connection with that dolphin. And then it shows off and it blows a ring of water, a ring of bubble that passes straight over you and straight around you. And you try to do the same, except yours just comes out as just bubbles that rise to the surface. And you can hear it whistling at you and clicking at you, and you can feel it with its clicks and whistles penetrating your body. And you know that it can scan you and it can sense not just what you look like on the outside, but who you are on the inside. And then you just relax in the water. And it's as if the dolphin knows that you just want to be able to relax and you want this moment of peace to last. And so it just lounges and relaxes next to you, just swimming very gently around you. And as it does so, you notice the sun beginning to set, the shadows getting longer. Everything's just taking on a whole new sense of peace and calm. And so you get back onto your boat. And you decide to take your boat into the shore, back to the jetty. You decide to moor your boat up at the jetty. You have something to eat as you reflect on the day and you smile about your experiences, the memories you've got of pleasure and fun. And after you've eaten, you decide to go to bed, and you lie in your bed and you start reading a book. And as you're reading a book, so you just notice the boat gently rocking side to side as each wave passes by. You can just hear that lapping water against the boat. And something about it makes it really hard to be able to stay reading because it's just so deeply, profoundly relaxing. And so as you listen to that, Your eyes begin to close, and so you start to put the book down, and you let yourself begin to drift comfortably asleep for the night.